Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are going to be pushing in Clash Royale in a brand new account. Now, here's the thing though, this is not going to be a high risk account, but it's going to be a low risk account, even though it means getting to Legendary Arena as a level 15, as King Tower level 15. So yeah, pretty much. This is not a risk account because I want to know how it feels like to play the game and reach all possible arenas first. So we're going to first of all complete some training matches. First of all, and as you see here, we have what's called an arena. There's tons of scenery, but then most importantly, there are two sides, one for you and one for the opponent. And then the other side will basically, this side here will have two towers, princess towers, and then a king tower. So yeah, we also have a deck, in which case we can start playing our cards. So as you see, the tutorial will ask us to play Knight and Archers. Knight and Archers are a fairly decent defense combo at the beginning. However, it does get countered easily with a fireball or with some arrows. And it's asking us to put this giant down, and especially after this. Now the giant is actually one of these troops that are a tank, and you will see more about this. Is not a tank in this sense. It shouldn't really be called tank in that sense. I actually thought tanks were, because honestly, I thought tanks were, that they were only targeting buildings. But as you see, tanks are essentially things that have tons of health, and essentially a lot of hits can basically just go ahead and basically get rid of it. You need a ton of hits. And the tanks basically do somewhat a ton of damage. So here we go, we got our very first gold wood chest. We got some gold, we got a knight, we got the mini P.E.K.K.A, and last but not least, we got a musketeer. So these are our cards right now. So as you see here, these were the 6 cards that we initially had right now. Knights, archers, minions, arrows, fireball, and giants. And we just obtained the mini P.E.K.K.A and musketeer. So we can go into our collection here and see all these cards we can get. As you see, we can actually upgrade our knight, and then obviously we can go ahead and reduce the sound. But then we can go ahead and upgrade this knight here, and as you see, it gets even more stats than ever before here. And as you see here, we can now have our improved knight into our battle, and we also have our mini P.E.K.K.A and musketeer, so this battle should be a breeze. So of course this one is letting our cards combine for a stronger attack. So as you see here, this one will ask us to play giant and archers, I believe. There we go. So we have our giants and we have some archers. Now, initially how Clash Royale was, you had level 1 cards, and then you had to upgrade them no matter the rarity. However, there is a case. However, nowadays, the only thing is that the lowest level will basically be level 1 for commons, level 3 for rares, level 6 for epics, and, level 9 for legendaries, and level 11 for champions. So yeah, that's basically going to be the flow through how the leveling works, but now let's go into actually the rarities of each card. Rarities are also going to be very important to consider, as that'll basically be key as well. So we have a player name. Let us name ourselves let's name ourselves Dolphins. Okay, Dolphins Hub. Let's name ourselves Dolphins Realm. There we go. Dolphins Realm. So that'll basically be our name. And last but not least, we have our final wood chest. So I got 24 gold. Not bad. We can upgrade our archers and our arrows. We got additional knights. We cannot upgrade it, but we got something. We can upgrade our rare cards. And that brings us to the moment we can actually upgrade our rare cards, and we can talk about the rarity. So first of all, these cards, or particularly the top 4, are known as common cards. So if you hover over a card and you click on intro, you can see the rarity. Rarity is common. Basically, how rare is it to get this card from a chest, or how rare is it to unlock it? So there's common, rare, epic, legendary, and champion. So you can start unlocking. Right now we only have access to commons and rares. Once we access Arena 6, we have access to epic cards, and then Arena 11 we'll have access to legendary cards. Level at Arena 16, yeah, 16 we'll have access to, and then level 16, Arena 16 we'll have access to champions. So that's going to be really cool down the road. But let's go ahead, actually upgrade this right here, and then we're gonna upgrade our arrows and our mini P.E.K.K.A. And then we're gonna go ahead and, oh, we're almost there. We're almost there towards upgrading. So yeah, this one is sort of like the final stretch here. So yeah, this actually says the mini P.E.K.K.A. is a great counter for the Giants. And in fact, this will be a 1 elixir trait. So each card has an elixir, like, minimum in order to be played. So you need to have at least 3 elixir in your elixir bar, whatever, in order to actually hit this here. As you see, the mini P.E.K.K.A. should take care of this. And maybe it should get a hit. There we go. Let's play a knight, and probably let's play a giant too. And my guess, he will probably play more troops. Goblins, they're so weak against this. Let's actually play the musketeer, and let's see it. So musketeer actually is one of those ranged troops as well. So I think very good to actually understand the difference between ranged and melee troops. So melee is essentially up close. So, and then range is basically this battle. So as you see, some troops have this stat called range, and as you see, it's 5. And then some giant has this range melee. So melee is basically melee, which basically means up close. So if you see troops like knight, giant, mini P.E.K.K.A, and minions, pretty much, they barely have any range. So there we go. And then we also have the different types of troops. So right now we have the types are troops, and then we have what are called spells. So spells are essentially, spells are essentially cards that can be played that can deal devastating effects. However, it isn't necessarily a troop. So yeah, that's basically it. As you see here, we're already finished with the tutorial, but as you see, we already have access to a silver chest. So as you see here, the wise choice is to actually save up for some chests, which is going to be much better. So the wise choice right now is going to be to save up for some chests, I'm going to say, rather not speed them up. So I'm going to say actually just wait until all these chests are filled, and then technically just do it right here. So events will technically unlock at King level 8. Unfortunately, we don't have access to 2v2 right now, so we can only really do ladder right now. So let's go ahead with our proper deck, and let's face our first actual opponent. So we have Haunted Sanji, and as you see, under this, he's in a clan. He's not in a clan, and then he has 24 trophies. Trophies are basically a measure of how far you are in order to get to an arena. So he has a mini P.E.K.K.A, so I'm gonna just let him get a hit, honestly. And then I'm gonna play a mini P.E.K.K.A. He probably doesn't know what to do now because he honestly did something very smart. Like, he did play a knight. Mini P.E.K.K.A is so strong if left unattended. Literally. Look how much value we're getting. He's playing a giant. But in case he has a fireball or something, we're not going to actually go ahead and put him close. And since I'm guaranteed that the giant will get a hit, will definitely get a hit on the right side, then we're going to have to put it on the left side. We're going to see if we can take out both towers. As you see, Musketeer took out one tower. Let's actually go ahead and make ourselves a push on the right hand side. A push is basically a combination of troops. And basically, I will kind of have to leave these archers be, but Mini P.E.K.K.A is so devastating, but yeah, it is so annoying to ever deal with if you're not a skilled player. So yeah, it'll come to actually watching some videos though, which is extremely weird. Pass Royale, unfortunately, will unlock at King level 7. So here we have the Trophy Road. Path of Legends basically unlocks at Arena 15. We basically do not have access here. So I think this is going to be something I'll spend my gems on, and actually a chest. So let's go on, see if we can get some levels. We got a knight, 2 minions, nice, and a giant. And let's open our gold chest. Gold chests are extremely valuable, especially in the first arena. We unlocked goblins, knights, and we got the goblin hut, and then we got the mini P.E.K.K.A. As you see, we got 1,000 coins, and then we can use here. So we can upgrade up to 3 cards. So first of all, we're going to check the goblins versus the goblin huts. So the goblins are essentially melee troops that are basically meant to keep track of. They're meant to devastate tanks, which are low in elixir. But yeah, you'll see that the skeleton army is also some cards. You'll see that this is also effective as the skeleton army. So yeah, let's actually upgrade our minions, knights, and giants. And as you see, your giant is now level 4. And as you see here, we actually got a level up chest. So as you see here, every level you get, so in the King's Journey, you get a level up chest. So there is also a difference between having a king level versus there's a difference between having a king's level versus a journey level. So a journey level is essentially something you can get milestones in. As you see, something else, while the while the king level refers to the levels of your king towers. So yeah, let's get into it. So we got ourselves a tower princess. We can actually go ahead upgrade this. There was a glitch saying that it was still 1-2, but I think it would have been noticed right now. We got goblins, and we also unlocked the spear goblins. Now, spear goblins are kind of like goblins, except they're kind of weaker, but they can shoot through range. So they're kind of like archers too. So basically, I'm just going to go with whatever the strongest troops I have right now. So yeah, basically, what can I replace my goblin hut with? I basically do not need lots of tanks, so I'm personally just going to go ahead and replace the knight with this. I do have something for range. Two things for range actually. But then this is also very cheap. In case I would have to just... I think this deck is good, but I'm going to say though, I think this deck is good, but I think replacing this with minions with goblins is going to be better. So yeah, this is going to be my deck now. So as you see, let's go ahead and actually do a battle. And I did not notice this, but we got actually 32 trophies. So yeah, people didn't actually open up their chests, so there we go. Let's actually go ahead, deploy our level 4. So, as you see, it was also pretty wise to take out the mini P.E.K.K.A. So, I am a bit of a hyper sweat here when it comes to actually doing stuff like this. Oh, unfortunately, the minions couldn't get to the mini P.E.K.K.A. in time. So yeah, we can actually go for the goblin hut. Honestly, I'm not even going to care about what's going on the right-hand side. I'm just going to push on and see if I can destroy the left tower. I mean, surprisingly, he was doing decent, but yeah. So let's go ahead, actually put ourselves a mini P.E.K.K.A. Ooh, that was pretty smart. He did a fireball. Let's actually put the rest of our troops down. It is pretty overwhelming at this point, so I did give him enough damage, so there we go. I'm sorry, Seal, but you're gonna have to... sorry, Seal, but you're gonna have to suffer with all these trophy losses. But I think in Arena 1, it isn't a whole lot. I'm gonna say, since I already have some goblins, I may as well just use it in the deck. Oh yeah, also the trophy road. is also, the trophy road will also give you rewards after reaching a specific number of trophies. So yeah, that's basically going to be it for this one. We have others rewards that are coming ahead. We have this gold chest. We can choose between goblin huts and goblin cages. And then we got 200 trophies, and then we got another gold chest. See if we can get, right now we just want to optimize higher level cards. So right now we just want to optimize higher level cards so we can actually destroy these opponents better. So let's actually go ahead and actually open these up. We got Knight, and I see we got a mini P.E.K.K.A. Not the best chest, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead to another battle. And then reversing against XX Vivid Vegeta. Vegeta seems like familiar. I'm going to go ahead and put the Giant here so that I can rack up Elixir. He's going to put minions and archers, so this is something I cannot ignore. Otherwise, it'll be devastating to my tower. As you see, he is circling through these cards pretty fast. At least I got the Knight in time, so I'm pretty sure he's got mini P.E.K.K.A. somewhere, but... So, since this right side is pretty much taken care of, I'm going to put a Goblin Hut on the left side in order for goblins to accumulate up. Honestly, it's not really going to matter a whole ton that he gets so much damage here. But hey, I'm cycling on the right hand side, so that is so cool. And there goes XX Vivid Vegeta. There we go. Let's do some more. Okay, so this is actually our final chest, so that we can actually... This is our final chest that we can actually gem, so we cannot actually go ahead and gem this one up, so we got some gold, minions, and we got some spirit goblins, which we can upgrade, thankfully. We got some spear goblins. We got 30 more until we get the level 3. So as you see here, we got clan donations essentially. So there we go. Let's actually go ahead and try to join a clan. So as you see, some of these clans are basically... Okay, so I'm going to try to find a clan to join that basically complies with the requirements. So we got these clans, so... Okay, I'm going to look at some clans that are high in members. And something like this, that have potential to actually go ahead and... That have the potential to actually go ahead and... We're going to join a clan that has the potential to actually go ahead and rise up. So there we go, we have a clan here. As you see here, we have some cards that we cannot give. Now, Epic Sunday, unfortunately, we do not... Requesting cards will basically unlock at like, you know, King level 3. And unfortunately, we haven't unlocked any epic cards, so this will be a bit unfortunate, for us, but yeah. Hopefully after pushing, we'll get some more levels. So, and especially after this gold chest. So here we go, we're reversing against Vader 2010, who is also a level 1. I don't know why there are tons of level 1s here. I literally have no idea why. Okay, so Giant at the bridge, not the best play, but it is what it is. And honestly, at this point, I don't even care if gets a hit. I'm gonna just leave it unintended, the mini P.E.K.K.A, but then the Giant... This basically is unstoppable at this rate, unless somebody has some cards. He was pretty smart with the mini P.E.K.K.A and minions, actually. So, I gotta give credit to that. So, put some goblins. We probably don't want all these weak troops to actually... Now, we do not want all the weak troops to be in contact with the King Tower, so... In fact, that's probably the main rule of tanks. We gotta make sure that this isn't the main rule. Sorry, Vader, but it is what it is. I'm cruising, and what can you do? We got a gold chest, so honestly, we can go ahead and keep filling up our chest slots. And we also got a gold chest that we can immediately open. So we got some gold, arrows, which we can upgrade, nice, spear goblins, minions, we can also upgrade that too, musketeer, and we got a giant. So we can upgrade around 4 cards. And how much experience will that give? This will give 5 experience. This will give 6 experience, so incredible. Upgrading the spear goblins will give 5 experience, and then upgrading the minions will give us 5 experience as well. So there we go, we got ourselves King level 3. So we got some gold, gems, you love to see gems. We got some archers, which we can finally upgrade. Some minions, we're almost there to upgrading them to level 4. Fireball, finally we can upgrade that. 27 arrows, which is impressive. And we got some tower princesses too, so there we go. Gotta make sure that we have enough to always upgrade the tower princesses first, so it's going to be much better. And basically we can start upgrading our cards. So we have fireball, arrows. We're almost there to level 5, so... And then we basically got this level 3 here, so that's basically going to be it. We can now choose between the goblin hut or the goblin cage. But yeah, we're just trying to farm up levels as much as we can, so we're just going to go ahead and do some more battles and choose the goblin hut. And whatever we already have at this point. So, if I had no choice, if I didn't have any, then I would pick either this, but the goblin hut is so annoying, I'm gonna say. So, this is why I picked this card. So, it was kind of a negative elixir trade, but this is also just for a push I'm gonna create. He does place a giant, so some of the spear goblins will not go forward because of that. But I also have my archers, so that's amazing. We can actually go ahead, start playing our mini P.E.K.K.A down here. So there we go. He's going to play minions. Unfortunately, the spear goblins are too much. I think mini P.E.K.K.A should get this. Left tower, which in this case he got. Yes. And I don't want to do any sort of clowning until it's like a really close game. So yeah, pretty much. We got a silver chest, so praying that it isn't a gamble at this point. Praying we get something better, so we got ourselves, let's do ourselves a goblin hut, and then upgrade it. We got 6 XP, there we go. As you see, we got almost level 3 and level 4 cards, which is impressive. And for a while, we're actually going to be upgrading some cards, so in some point though, you want to make yourselves balance. So let's go ahead and put some archers here. He's placing a mini P.E.K.K.A and a giant. I was pretty shocked he didn't go for the tower, but given that he has a giant here, I'm gonna just go ahead and abuse this. So I don't think he has anything else to play, so this right side is pretty much done. I'm gonna go musketeer on the left and maybe some goblins. He tried playing musketeer, but I don't think it went well. And I will fireball if I have to, so that'll be much better. I'm just crushing them, bro. That's insane. That's insane. I'm just crushing them. Right now I got silver chests, unfortunately, so I may have to roll with this. And from whatever I got, so hoping that I got... So I'm going to actually set my gold chest to open, but I'm hoping I can get something better from this. Periodically though, I will kind of check back on this. Periodically, I kind of will come back on these chests, especially during the break. We got our knight. Then we can go in with our giant. As you see, he went in with his giant. So, at this rate, it's not even worth putting it close. Oh my god, he put a goblin hut right on top. That's actually a pretty smart idea, but that was actually pretty decent. But if he knew it was going to be obliterated, then why did he put it there? I have no idea. Well played arrows though, so... Yeah, unfortunately the fireball didn't get the goblins in time. Mini P.E.K.K.A. A dude like me deserves to shift arenas, bro. Bro, I am already a king level 3, and this is what's happening. So let's actually go ahead and do some... Let's actually go ahead and put some goblins to take care of this giant. I don't care if it gets a hit, honestly, so... Even though it didn't get a hit, let's go ahead and put ourselves a goblin hut. There we go, and it's another 3 crown, so... Very impressive. So unfortunately, we do not have the pass. We don't have the pass right now, because... Unfortunately, we do not have the pass rail right now, because we need to have ourselves level 7, so... This is supposed to be king level, but this is a tower level. Oh, king versus tower level. So I'm just going to go ahead and open up some silver chests, and therefore this is going to be better here. And therefore I'm going to have to wrap up this video here. So this is a pretty decent first episode. I'm going to say we managed to join a clan, and then there we go. We got Epic Sunday, and as you see, we can also go ahead and start requesting items as well. We can request up to 10 commons, so we can go ahead and request some cards like arrows, and as you see, we should get 10 cards here. We should get 10 cards, so we can either request 10 commons or 1 rare at this point, so that'll basically be it. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and of course, we'll see you in episode 2. Peace out.